Today we are simulating the entire career of a Michael Penix Jr. and non-stopping until the day he retires. So Michael Penix here starts off as a 70 overall 24-year-old rookie with normal development. It was going to be really tough for him to find his way to start in this league. Obviously, he's not even hitting potential. He has normal depth trait, which will slow down his development. And as we all know, man, he's not even starting for the Atlanta Falcons right now. At the moment, he is coming off the bench for a veteran in Kirk Cousins, obviously 36 years old, playing his 12th year in the NFL. But I think Kirk Cousins will retire in 1 to 2 years, and then I think Michael Penix will officially get that starting role. But it obviously hurts when your 24-year-old rookie quarterback is a backup. Also, he's a 70 overall. It's going to be really, really hard for Michael Penix to develop at all behind Kirk Cousins. But I'm hoping next year is the year Kirk Cousins finally decides to call a quit. Because trust me, he is not going to be leaving this team in free agency because he has signed a big contract for 4 years until the year of 2028. Gotta say, he will be with this team for a long time if he does not decide to retire. But at least Michael Penix has some future weapons like Bijan Robinson, Drake London. Obviously, Kyle Pitts is still pretty young. He could definitely become something. The offensive line is actually really decent. It's still a pretty young offensive line. So it could develop. The defensive side of the football is really good, as we all know. We got Jesse Bates. We got Justin Simmons down here as well. We got Matthew Judon. Obviously, got it from the Patriots. Got AJ Terrell. The defense definitely needs some work. I bet just one or two more corners would be better. Need some defensive tackles. Need a better linebacker. A lot of better linebackers, actually. But I feel like eventually this team is going to be a Super Bowl contention team. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to simulate to the end of Michael Penix's first year, and then, hope something happens where he gets the starting now, which I really doubt will happen. But we'll see how he decides. We'll see how, obviously, the team is doing without him off the bench, obviously, not starting. So we didn't make the playoffs. We finished off at 8-9 on this season, which obviously is pretty unexpected. We didn't even win that NFC South. The Saints won it over us. For the Saints, bro. Oh, this is a really good season from Kirk Cousins. So we'll see if he retires or not. Actually, really good season. Michael Penix didn't get any run on the bench as the backup QB. Bijan Robinson had a pretty underwhelming season. I'm not going to lie, but he did average 4 yards per carry, 7 touchdowns. So a decent season from Bijan Robinson receiving. Ray McLeod was the leading receiver with 1,000 yards and 15 touchdowns. We got Darnell Mooney and Drake London back with Kyle Pitts getting 600 yards. Bijan Robinson got some on the ground. Defense, though, sacks-wise, we had about 10 sacks from Grady Jarrett. We had 5 sacks from David and 4.5 from Matthew Judon. We also had Justin Simmons get 5 interceptions. And then, obviously, Jesse Bates had 3 interceptions. The defense was really good. I'm not quite sure why we fell off. The offense was 23rd. So it might have been the offense. The defense was even worse, 27th. Patrick Mahomes won the MVP. I don't think this is the case this year. I think it's either going to go to Saquon Barkley or Josh Allen. My pick obviously goes to Josh Allen. I mean, as you can see, I want to see what ended up having as 8-9. So we lost 0 to 35 the first week against the Steelers. Okay, but how did the end of the season look like? So, it's probably this 2-game. We lost 2 games against the Panthers and Commanders. 2 games we definitely could have won, but we obviously didn't. We missed the playoffs. It doesn't look like Kirk Cousins actually did retire because it would have popped up at the beginning, but it's time to see, did Kirk Cousins officially call a quit? So it doesn't say it off the bat. Obviously, he's a top quarterback. As you know, Kirk Cousins will go at least one more season. Bro, one of our biggest needs in the draft is a quarterback, which is really weird. No, only have 2 guys that can probably start for us next year. Bro, if we draft a quarterback, that would be terrible. I mean, terrible. But Kirk Cousins is actually down to a 77 overall. Michael Penix, after his rookie season, did develop, and he is up to a 73 overall. So, yeah, he's 25 years old, which is just, it sucks for him, but I think next year's the year he might be able to start, obviously. So we might see Michael Penix, unless he gets released by the Falcons, which definitely could happen, but I really doubt it will. But I think Michael Penix will eventually, obviously, start for the team. Hopefully, they don't draft a quarterback. I think they should probably look to upgrade the defensive side of the football, maybe get another receiver. knowing we don't have really any money to spend, I'm hoping we went all in this offseason to put a contender around Michael Penix for the future. But let's see what we did in trades. I'm hoping we did a lot. So we ended up signing, some pretty. I mean, we ended up signing some big deals, but most of them were kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie, but we did not release Kirk Cousins, which means Michael Penix will most likely be coming off the bench unless they actually signed a quarterback to 1 year deal. But most of these offers were kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie, not really that great. But for the moment of truth, it's time to see what we did in the NFL draft. I'm guessing we'll have maybe a top 15 pick because we missed the playoffs. For the moment of truth, did the Atlanta Falcons draft a quarterback? We're already having two QBs. As they did not draft a quarterback, they drafted a right tackle in the first round. He ended up being a 72 with the 14th overall pick. So, okay, kind of a stinker there. But they did draft Kevin Winston Jr., a safety. They drafted a corner, which we need. They drafted Kobe Bryant. That's a really good selection. We drafted a receiver, a tight end, and a cornerback. So, bro, I don't even care. We didn't draft a quarterback. That's amazing, which means Michael Penix should have the role for the future after this season. But we did miss up on some guys. So who is on the board probably at that time? So 14, we took the right tackle. There was literally a better right tackle we could have taken. Arwin is not a good front office. He literally went right after he was a 75. That's terrible scouting right there. Terrible. This is how the team is looking like heading into the new season. So, yes, Michael Penix is coming off the bench this year, but this won't be the case next year. I'm hoping Kirk Cousins retires, just goes down a lot of overalls. Bijan Robinson has developed Drake London, so all these guys are going up overall, which is great. We also have obviously this right tackle, which won't start this year, but the offensive line looks a lot more promising, I should say. The offense is looking great. Defensive side of the football definitely needs some work. We should have put I definitely think we should have put more of an emphasis on the defensive side of the football. We got Kevin Winston as our strong safety to replace Justin Simmons, but need some linebacker depth is terrible, dude. Like, not good. We don't have a single linebacker above 75. Also need some D line, but we'll see how it does this year. If we went 6-11 on this season, I would at least love for Michael Penix to have a fluke championship in Israel, but sadly, that couldn't happen. Not a fluke championship, I'd say, somebody didn't do nothing and just won it. So, Kirk Cousins had another great season with 4,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 19 interceptions. So I don't know if this is enough for him to actually retire, but we'll see. Bijan Robinson had a great season, so we can confidently say that he's the running back of the future. Then receiving, Ray McLeod still putting up really good numbers. I can, say that Ray McLeod is playing really, really good. Drake London and then Darnell Mooney is getting less, targets than Ray McLeod's getting the most targets. Kyle Pitts also got some yards as well, and then Robinson, our rookie Xavier Tyler, and then defensive side of the football. We can just look at that next, as we had we didn't, but we could not get to the quarterback at all. Really, 3 sacks was our leading lineman. We had Troy Anderson with 2 picks. Jesse Bates. So yeah, the defensive side of the football was not good. I can't wait to see. But the offense was actually top 20, so I had the 17th rated offense. Defense was just not good. So we need a better defense if we want to go ahead and become a strong contender. But I'm hoping now, I think this means that Kirk Cousins will officially retire. We'll check at that right now. So it is looking like he might have retired, but we'll definitely see. One of our biggest needs is not a cornerback, it's a receiver now. So we'll definitely see what happens. It would be really disappointing if he didn't, because I don't think he'll still be able to get the starting nod, as Kirk Cousins officially did not retire. We got Dean Marlowe retirement. Kirk Cousins is still an active NFL player. But Kirk Cousins is down to he's down to like in the 60s. Dude, he is washed. Really a 69 overall. He could just spend time with his family at that point. But now, Michael Penix is officially going to be the starter next year. So finally, we can rely on a 26-year-old Michael Penix finally getting a shot, dude. Also, I didn't realize he was a left-hand quarterback. That's nice. So we'll go ahead and officially make him the team captain this year. So Michael Penix. This would all be ruined if they ended up drafting a quarterback. Dude, if they draft a quarterback, I would be so sad. But I had to say, there's only one really great quarterback in this draft, and that is Nico from Tennessee. So I don't think they'll be able to land him either. So we'll see what happens, though. We only had $11 million, so unless we release Kirk Cousins, which would free up a lot of money, I mean a lot of money, but we'll see what we do in free agency. All right, so we really didn't do anything but pick up Bijan Robinson and then re-sign our own players. Really, we had money, really, dude. Okay, so we actually we didn't do anything. We just released a couple guys to free up money to re-sign our own players. We didn't do a thing in free agency. And in the draft, we did not draft a quarterback. We drafted a really good left end who was 75 overall. We got a receiver, got a running back, Jeremiah Love. We got a center. We got Chris Paul Jr., the NBA player. I mean, probably not, obviously, but 74 overall middle linebacker in the fifth round is insane value. I can't lie. But with the eighth overall pick, is there anybody that, we could have drafted that we messed up on? Oh, yeah, definitely. We got the 77 overall D tackle. Zachariah Branch was still on the board. We could have taken him. He was a 78 overall. I went to Dallas. So, wow. I mean, I guess we kind of messed up on two picks, but that's what really kind of drafted decently. I can't even hate. But man, I am so excited because if nothing happens, this is officially the year that Michael Penix will get the full starting role as Kirk Cousins will be the backup. And here we go. It's going to be a really interesting season. Offensive line is in the 80s. We got a 90 overall right guard. So the offensive line, we're going to be protecting our, at this point, basically a rookie. And we have two hidden potential guys in the defense that should help out, which is great. Definitely needed a middle linebacker. I'll take it. Kevin Winston. Did he even have a star? What happened his first year? Because he's a normal dev. I thought he would be star after obviously being hidden dev. I think that's every single hidden dev off the bat. But let's see how 75 overall Michael Penix does in his first year start. He finished off 3-14 on this season, so I'm guessing that means Michael Penix did not do the best job. Our team isn't even that bad. We'll get an 86 overall team, a great offense, and a good defense. But for the moment of truth, let's see how the offense was. So offense was a 14th. So honestly, the offense was top 15 under Michael Penix. The defense was the worst in the NFL. That's the issue. That's the big problem. But what a season from Michael Penix, year number one. We had about 40,000 yards to 34 touchdowns. Those interceptions, the 17th pick, those interceptions will go down. Obviously, once he gets more comfortable as our starting QB, he's up to a 78 overall. Now, I'm hoping he could at least get to a 90 overall superstar development to the end of this video. That would be amazing. But, really good season. Kirk Cousins was there to mentor him. I'm pretty sure. Obviously, he was there to mentor him, I think. So that's really good. So I think Michael Penix is off to a really good start to his career. Bijan Robinson had a pretty underwhelming season. I could definitely say that. But Michael Penix actually did have 300 yards to 5 touchdowns on the ground. So shout out to Michael Penix. This is his greatest rookie year. But this Xavier guy, dude, our rookie, I don't think he's even a rookie anymore, is he? No, this our second year rookie, dude, off to a hot start, dude. He's gonna be really good for you. 1,000 yards, 15 touchdowns. Moody, Drake, London, Kyle Pitts. We almost had 4,000 yard receivers if we would have just passed the ball a little bit more, but that's cool. The defense needs to get better, man. We need to get to the quarterback more. We need to get more interceptions. The defense has to be better. We can't have the worst defense in the whole NFL again. Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes win another freaking Super Bowl. But in other news, we got Kirk Cousins finally retiring. With his retirement, that ended up opening up almost $90 million to spend. So let's have a freaking field day in free agency, man. I'm hoping we're not gonna spend the next week. We still have the draft, but hopefully this front office can finally put together a strong defense, so we cannot have the 32nd defense in the NFL. Please, no, please. What do you mean we only, bro? What do you mean we only have 75 million left? What do? We did not use our money wise. I could definitely say that. Do we even do anything? Really? Because I'm being so thrilled. Really? Do we even sign a single free agent? Dude, we signed one player, and then that's literally all we did. The rest was packed practice squad guys. Be serious. We signed one soul in free agency. That's not enough to put this defense in the not 32. Dude, I'm also hoping, draft a quarterback because I believe Arch Manning is in this draft. Dylan Raiola. Just hoping that's not the case here. So I'm thinking, well, just, the draft is taking a long time to submit. Here we go. Did we draft a quarterback? We also had the number. I think we had the number one overall pick, but did we draft a quarterback? And no, we didn't. We did not draft the number one overall pick until we drafted a 76 overall left tackle. We literally got a better overall in the second round, which is just crazy. So I don't like that pick. I know we got some protection for for him in the future, but who did we pass up on? Jeremiah Smith. We did pass up. We passed up on Ryan Williams to the Cardinals. I mean, there was, as you can see, a lot of better options we could have took, but I guess I don't hate the idea of taking, obviously, our left tackle of the future. We did pass up on Ryan Williams, Jeremiah Smith. Heading into Michael Penix's second year as the starting quarterback, he is now a 78 overall, kind of the case last year. He's now 27 years old. That's one of the bad things of obviously, being so old, man. But, the offensive line actually looks a lot better. Kyle Pitts has developed into a superstar. I should help out. But I can't lie, offensive line looks great. Obviously, the left tackle of the future that we desperately needed. Wide receiver core is always going to be good. So at least Penix has some weapons to throw to, obviously. So that'll be definitely nice. And then the defensive side of the football, obviously we had this D tackle. We paid him 13 million, at 78 over. So that will help at least our, defensive pressure on the QB, which should help out. Obviously, we still have Jesse Bates, the best free agency. I mean, the best safety in the league, and then it's okay. I mean, I don't know if it's good to climb that hump that we did last year, but with the best safety in all of football, I'm kind of confused why we're so bad on defense. Like, do we need to fire our defensive coordinator because we literally have the number one best free safety in the whole NFL? 6 and 11 are our top. As our top needs a quarterback. That just doesn't make any sense. We have a solid, unless Michael Penix just played absolutely terrible, which I don't think happened. I really don't think that happened. But as you can see, the offense was 18th, but the defensive side of the football is 20. It improved a little bit. We still didn't make the playoffs, but another really solid season for Michael Penix. 4,000 yards, 30 big touchdown. I don't think the interceptions is the problem though. I think if you just lowers the interception total. It's up to an 80 overall, which should actually help out a ton. But lower the interceptions, Michael Penix could be a really good QB. Bijan Robinson had a bounce back year. We had 3 touchdowns on the ground from Penix and wide receiving. Dude, this Xavier guy is absolute freaking stuff. Did he lead the league in receiving yards? Really, dude? I don't think this guy's even the starting receiver or second. I think he's the third receiver, putting up 1,500 yards. 15 touchdowns. That's crazy. But Darnell Mooney and Drake London Cup, these guys all had good seasons as well. But I had to see, did he lead the league? And then obviously it looks like we got to the QB a little bit more, obviously, which is great. And then interceptions. We had Kobe Bryant with 3 interceptions, AJ Terrell. But I just don't think that's still really enough to get us over the top. I don't know what the issue is, I'm going to be honest with you. But did he lead the league in receiving yards, though? I have to see that. Did Xavier lead the league in receiving yards? And he actually came in third place. Puka Nacua and Chris Godwin had literally just a couple more yards than him. So he definitely could have got one with one more big play, which is just crazy. Dude, what is Rashid Rice doing with almost 30 touchdowns? You kidding me? But with $128 million, I'm freaking hoping we use this money wisely. And I didn't even check. Is this the year Michael Penix becomes eligible for a contract extension? If so, we have a lot of money to pay him if we do lock ourselves into him, which I'm hoping we do. Hoping he doesn't leave Atlanta. He's kind of built a good foundation here for now. But right now, it's looking like he's on a 1-year deal. So yeah, I think he has one more year left. They might extend him. All right, man. I just have a gut feeling we didn't do anything again for the second straight year. And we did lock up Michael Penix to a 3-year deal. Why do we sign Spencer? Like, why are we wasting our money on Spencer Rattler? This makes no sense. But we literally didn't do anything again with generational wealth. I do not understand this front office. Like, why? When it doesn't make sense, we dropped a quarterback with our second pick. So when we know Michael Penix is good, why are we drafting a 78 rated quarterback, dude? He's probably one of the best players in the NFL draft, dude. Just so annoying. Roy Whitfield was one of the top players I've seen. That's just not good if we want to develop, if this team wants to develop, obviously, Michael Penix. Even if they want to, okay, tell me where this makes sense. We to re-sign Michael Penix. We sign Spencer Rattler to a 3-year deal, and then we draft a quarterback. What type of sense does this make? I don't understand. Michael Penix starts off his third year as an 82 overall starting quarterback. We have Spencer Rattler and this Roy guy just waiting to be this is so dumb. But looks like no more Darnell Mooney on this team. Obviously got released. The receiving core is not that great anymore. The offense is not the problem though. The problem is that it's got even worse. This defense is terrible. Oh my goodness, dude. We need Michael Penix over like 50 touchdowns if we want to even come close to like the playoffs, man. Because this is not looking good, as we all know. I'm just gonna send to the playoffs, man. Because this is just not good, not good, man. Like, where did this come from, man? 14-3. Like, you guys are gonna think I'm cheating. Like, what, dude? Where does this even come from? I'm so surprised we were this good. But Michael Penix had a big impact on it. The offense was literally top 3. That's probably one of the best, the second best offense. The defense stepped up as 10th. So I don't know what changed there. But let's see how Michael Penix did. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay. I mean, I wish he would have got 50 touchdowns, but I can't complain at 49. 4,712 yards. 49 touchdowns, only 7 picks, dude. Oh my goodness. Michael Penix is absolutely cooking. The left-hand quarterback might be the best QB in the league after this. 71% complete. This is crazy, dude, especially with all this pressure from needing to be benched for one of these guys. But Bijan Robinson was also a dog this year. Michael Penix had 4 touchdowns on the ground, and then this Xavier guy just continues to put up insane numbers. 1,300 yards to 16 touchdowns. We almost had 3,000-yard receivers. Kyle Pitts getting almost 1,000. He had 911 touchdowns. Then this J. Michael guy, I have no clue who this is, but right now he looks like he's going to be a promising guy from UCLA. Tell me if you know who that is, because I have no clue why it doesn't even have a first. Now I don't know what that is, but all around really good, as you can see, defensive side of the football. So we had 11 sacks from we had Keldrick with 11 sacks. So we got to the quarterback a lot more, which you love to see. We also intercepted the ball a lot more. Clark Phillips, we had George Tatum, AJ Terrell, a bunch of guys getting interceptions, bro. I pray for times like this, but did Michael Penix win the MVP award? As of course he doesn't. So always Patrick Mahomes. This was probably his best shot at it too. I freaking like, of course, Patrick Mahomes won. No way. Did Mahomes really had a better season? The freaking Michael Penix led the league. Like, let me see what happened. Like, did he lead the league in anything statistically? We can see right now, as he did not lead. Oh, this is probably why he came in second by Mahomes in passing yards. Also came in second in Mahomes in passing touchdowns, which is just so annoying considering the fact that Michael Penix had one of the greatest seasons you can imagine. But I can't even hate on that. Is Michael Penix up to like a superstar? This we're also the first round bye. But we can see is Michael Penix up to like a superstar or at least a star. I need that. Michael Penix is up to a star dev. He is also up to a 782 overall. Thought he was actually a 90 overall, but that's the morale boost and temporary upgrade. It sucks, but I'm hoping you can get those upgrades sooner rather than later because this is a great season. Only being 82 overall, it's crazy, but looks like Bijan Robinson got an X factor, which is nice for him. Nobody else really developed on the offensive side of the ball, but Michael Penix and Bijan Robinson. But shout out to them, none the least. And then defensive side of the football, we got a lot better here, so I'm really excited about that. But if we lose to the 8-9 LA Rams in the divisional round, I will throw a huge fit live right now on YouTube. That will be crazy. And how did they even make the playoffs? Like, I mean, it's so serious. How did they even really make it? So, like, I guess the NFC was just bad in general, so we got an 8-9 team. They didn't even win the division. I thought that was the reason why, but they came in as the 7th seed because the NFC was just so bad this year. That's crazy. We had 3 NFC East teams making the playoffs. So yeah, it's not really that good as you can see. But now we got the Dallas Cowboys. We don't know how much Madden loves the Cowboys. So we'll see what happens. Simulating the Pro Bowl week now, as we did make the NFL. Then we got the Buffalo Bills. We actually get to play my favorite team. Also, George Tatum won Rookie of the Year, which is great. But we got my Buffalo Bills, the favorite team. New ability unlocked for George Tatum. He must be up to a superstar or something. But let me do my quick scouting on the Buffalo Bills and just see, how they are at this point because I'm looking kind of terrified. Josh, dude, Jameer Gibbs. How did they let the Buffalo Bills get Jameer Gibbs? Honestly, as a Bills fan, I would absolutely love this. But really, dude, they have Rousseau, Kincaid, Keon Coleman, Christian Benford. They added Chiltuni, Oliver, Bernard. They got Josh Cornley, Jeremiah Smith. Dude, what am I looking at? This is a freaking super team. All right, man. Well, here's the moment of truth against the Buffalo Bills. It's time to see what we can do. Josh Allen versus Michael Penix. You know, he had Michael. I didn't see Josh Allen in the huge stats, so I'm hoping this could be obviously good on his side. Josh Allen versus and the Buffalo Bills, Jameer Gibbs. I don't think he can get all of them versus Michael Penix and the Atlanta Falcons. So let's see what we can do out here as we will get the stop on defense, as we will score a touchdown. The Bills respond with their own. Hopefully, we can respond back as we do really quickly. We get the ball back as well heading into that half as we do score 21-7 with the ball back at half. As we score again, dude, we are frying the Buffalo Bills right now as we're going to get the ball back again after the stop. We're going to score. Right now, we're leading 35-10. And just like that, we've absolutely blew out the Buffalo Bills. And Michael Penix has won his first NFL Super Bowl. Let's freaking go. Now, this as a Bills fan, I would cry if that happened in real life. But we're with the Falcons of Michael Penix today. So I got to say, dude, I will absolutely take this. Let's freaking go, dude. Michael Penix with the insane Super Bowl. Dude, was absolutely insane 300 yards and then 3 touchdowns. Bijan Robinson got a touchdown. This Xavier guy has to be the finals MVP. Like, what a game. And just like that, we've officially got a Super Bowl. Michael Penix has officially got a Super Bowl in Atlanta as he was a Super Bowl MVP. We finally did it, but now we have so much more work to do. Obviously, we still need Michael Penix to hopefully reach a 90 overall. I absolutely love that. But I have 80 million to spend. I would love for us to just get a little bit more pieces for us maybe to be locked and loaded next season. I'm still not 100%. Really good Super Bowl, but we still have more work to do. And knowing that we only have 80 million left, I'm guessing that means we literally did nothing again for another consecutive year. When will this end? When will the front office realize that there's a thing called a free agency? Like, what, dude? This is an absolutely disgusting draft. This might be the worst draft I have ever watched. Oh my, or saw. My eyes are disgusted. Like, what is ew, bro? We literally got a 68 overall in the first round, which is bad. A 67 overall in the second round, which is even worse. 66 overall in the third round. Oh no, get me out of the screen right now, dude. No. In this team, but somehow our backup quarterback is now a superstar. I thought it was just so annoying. Like, why do we draft him? We obviously know Michael Penix is gonna be like this, but he's up to an X factor, which is just obviously not good. And then, well, at least Michael Penix is the scheme fit, and our backup isn't. So hopefully this guy can just ride. I really don't want him to become anything for us. Obviously, we have Michael Penix now. He's up to 29 years old. He's still 82 overall. Dude, I'm hoping he could crack that up just a little bit here. Contract while he's under contract for 2 more. He doesn't want to have that much interest in re-signing, which is obviously interesting. But offense is looking great. Hey, Kyle Pitts is up to a superstar X factor. Got some good tight end depth down there as well. Defensive side of the football, I just think it's still not. I don't know. I think it still needs so much work, though. That's the thing. We need some better linebackers, man, and better defensive tackles on this roster. I'll take another 13-4 season, top of the NFC South again. But the Panthers actually ended up making the play, and the Saints. What is happening? So this time it's the NFC South with all the playoffs, which is great. Feel bad for Buccaneers fans over there, but honestly, ended up being really good. So I'll take it. Michael Penix. Another just incredible season, 4,000 yards, 46 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. This guy is actually insane. Rushing, though, Bijan Robinson, another great season. Penix had the same amount of touchdowns as Bijan Robinson. So is this finally the year we'll get a Michael Penix MVP? Xavier has probably solidified himself as the receiver one. He's gotten the most targets since his rookie year. He's up to a superstar. So you can see that hopefully keep going up throughout his career at the age of 27 as well. Drake London has really done much in this video, but he is a 92 overall wide receiver, so I'll take that. He's still 28 years old. Football, we had 12 sacks from Bozeman. We had 9 A's. We're getting to the quarterback a lot more, which is a great need. Obviously, Jesse Bates is back with 4 picks. Dwayne Alexander. I thought the defense would be a problem, but I guess not. Offense was again top three, so the third best offense. Defensively, I'm kind of interested. We were 16th. So obviously that now this is finally the year that Michael Penix hits his MVP, and it's not. He comes in third, but Caleb Williams got ahead of him. But dude, I had to see what is Caleb Williams and Patrick Mahomes doing better, because I really don't believe this at all. Like, why, dude? I need an explanation right now. So Caleb, okay, you can't. How is this a better season than Michael Penix? I don't really get that. I mean, oh, I guess it was the rushing. Oh yeah, it was definitely the rushing. This guy was like Lamar Jackson out there with the rushing touchdowns and rushing yards. Who would have knew Caleb Williams could rush like this, run the ball this good? Literally had more rushing yards than the whole running back himself. But I guess Mahomes is doing Mahomes thing, so I guess that's pretty fair in my opinion. Didn't really got 8 touchdowns. Passing was probably the big reason. What a season, dude! How old is this man? Eventually, he's gonna have to not get an MVP, right? He's 90. He's not even overall 33 years old. He will start to regress. Let me check this. Michael Penix's career stats: 17,000, and then 165 touchdowns, 47 picks. But I had to see something. How close is he to being one of the best Falcons quarterbacks of all time? He is honestly, I don't know. He's probably not going to beat Matt Ryan due to his age and regression. But Bijan Robinson is already, I mean, the greatest, one of the best freaking. He's one of the best running backs, is what I'm trying to say. But honestly, I don't know if he'll break any records. I mean, he did break the season single yard passing touchdown, so that's really good, as you can see. In a game, he did not beat Matt Ryan or Kirk Cousins. Rookie season, he didn't play his rookie season, rookie game. He didn't do much either in that. We all know, but it sucks to see his age kind of determines his whole career. Started off as a 24-year-old rookie, disappointing. But now we're going to see if we can go back-to-back in the playoffs, obviously. We'll see. We cooked last time in the playoffs, but now we host the Seattle Saints in Atlanta. So we're going to beat, now we got Detroit, the 8-9 Detroit Lions. I mean, I'm hoping we can make our way to this. We win by 3 points. Win with an absolute nail-biter. But against Detroit, it's showing right now. Yeah, I think Detroit won because of the way it's said. I low-key think the Detroit Lions won, and it's insane, but they did absolutely outbeat. We let an 8-9 team make the Super Bowl. They had Deion Stills. What a name there. Michael Penix, 2 picks. He would have thrown to Anderson, maybe would have won. But I don't know what it was. Bijan Robinson really run that well. We couldn't stop Eric Singleton Jr. and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I said the defense is a big issue, and we need better cornerbacks. Tiring, but let's see really quickly. I say Bubba or was that Buddha? I have no clue. But the Chargers going to win and all, but we definitely could have beat these teams. But yeah, we got Butter Baker going on to retire. My bad, said Bubba there. But let's see how Michael Penix's development is going right now. So he just hit 30, but it doesn't really affect QBs as much as other positions. He is up to a superstar. So that's really nice to see. So superstar at the age of 30. He is an 89 overall. So we progressed really, really nicely. So at least we got to see Michael Penix be a superstar in this league, which you absolutely. So he might still have at least 4 to 5 more years left of an all-star Michael Penix. Or I'm talking about NBA, I'm talking about all-star. I mean Pro Bowl Michael Penix. They still have this backup quarterback, which I'm kind of concerned that he might actually outbeat him for the starting spot. I hope that's not the case. Does the front office not know we can legally sign players? Like, why? Like, why, dude? I understand. Like, you want to save money, but what are you saving money for, dude? Why? Why are we signing no free agents? What sense does this make, dude? And then thank goodness that's not the case. Michael Penix is still the starter. He didn't really develop at all, which is amazing to see. So you absolutely love that, Michael Penix as a superstar. So I'm guessing that means right now that the defense is even worse. We didn't do anything. And yeah, it's just keep getting worse every year. What do we not understand? So good with, the defense actually improved to a 90. So, I mean, I guess I'll maybe stop hating on the defense. I'm actually putting up Michael Penix. Had, I would say pretty underwhelming the touchdown and interception ratio, but no, I'll absolutely take this season from Michael Penix, man. Rushing, must have did a good there. And I was Bijan Robinson's show getting the rushing yards. And then this Xavier guy was obviously in one of the most steals in the NFL draft you can have, dude. Just keeps cooking as the slot receiver. So I guess if you're a slot receiver, you get the most targets. I realize that now in Madden. But defensive side of the football as well. We got to the quarterback a lot, so that's really good. We also got got a couple interceptions. So Defense actually hold their ground, so I'll absolutely take that. But now it's time to see if we go back to the Super Bowl, and then whoever we play. We had the Dallas Cowboys in round ones. We do beat them. Now we got the Arizona. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna kind of hop into this game and see what we can. Wow, do I get really worried? Is that the X factor starting, or is he just up to a really high overall? I really hope that Raid or Whitfield guy. I know it's Michael Penix starting, and I don't know who that is on Arizona's side. I guess we'll figure out at the end of this game as we're gonna score first 7-0. We're gonna tie it up 7-7 as we're gonna go up 14-7. We have 8 seconds. Jesse Bates with the pick. We kick a field goal. No, not enough room. We're gonna get the ball back though, as we are not gonna. So we're gonna get another pick, Kevin Winston, as we're gonna score that time. As now, okay, we have 21 minutes. All I need to do is really get a first down here. But I'm just gonna let them to control this as we get the field goal now in the game. All right, just like that. It was Dylan Raiola as the quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. Which means we are going to the Super Bowl now. I wonder who. I think I already saw what's gonna be, but crazy enough, I forgot that fast. It is gonna be the Indianapolis Colts. So like I said, we are gonna do some scouting on the Indianapolis Colts roster, see how they're looking like. So Anthony Richardson, Josh Downs, Colston Lovewood, Quentin Nelson. Honestly, not as good as how the Buffalo Bills were, so I think we can actually beat them. I'm not gonna lie. All right, man. Here we go. We got Indianapolis versus the freaking. I don't know. I forgot the name of the team. They're gonna go up 3-0 to start this off. As we're gonna get a touchdown. They're gonna get a touchdown back. We're gonna score in freaking I don't know how many seconds that was, but we're gonna let up another touchdown. So they're gonna miss the field goal, dude. We're gonna get the ball back though, as we're gonna score. They're gonna tie the game up. I guess they went for two. We need to score a touchdown here, as we do, as they will respond right back. Do we? I'm gonna see if I can cook here, dude. I'm gonna see what I can do to hopefully, help this team out, dude. I'm low-key shaking right now because all we need is a field goal. Like I said, I would love a touchdown. I'm gonna run the ball here. Hopefully we can get some yards with Bijan. That's me when I hop out the entire thing. But hopefully we have enough time. We're gonna run or everybody. I think I can hit Drake London or maybe Russ, whatever his name is, Xavier, on that route. As I'm actually gonna hit Kyle Pitts, and hopefully he comes out with a miracle. As he does, that's Kyle Pitts, number 84 task from Florida, and just like that, the Colts will talk all the time out. What a thing from Kyle Pitts! I can't lie. But we'll get us probably run the ball, and hopefully the Colts will call their talents. What a catch, dude! I absolutely needed that to save my legacy. But we're hopefully okay. So the Colts will call another timeout. So I'm just gonna see if I can eventually punch this in because if we get a touchdown and then hopefully our defense can just lock in for a couple more possessions. I'm trying to secure a Super Bowl with him, as you can see. And that's gonna be a touchdown from Bijan Robinson to go out to the outside and find the open lane. And then low key, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and see if I can just, if my defense can just lock in. Or what am I doing? Oh, I don't know. But our defense locked in and got the stop, and just like that, we've secured a freaking Super Bowl. So 2 Super Bowls in the run for Michael Penix. So right now he's making, as an old quarterback coming out of the draft. He's looking like an all-time great already. Do you think this might be the year we finally actually do something in free agency? I mean, I'm hoping, but you never know, right? You guys know I'm so wrong. Wait, do we re-sign? Dude, Michael Penix might have been in free this year. Dude, if we let him go, that's wrong because he brought 2 Super Bowls to this franchise. We actually let go of Kyle Pitts. I mean, not obviously. Jesse Bates retired, which will obviously suck up the defensive end. He was obviously still playing good, but dude, I promise we did not get rid of Michael Penix. We extended him before the season or something, right? Michael Penix is still a Arizona or freaking Atlanta Falcon. My bad, but he is up to a 90 overall superstar still. I'm hoping he can get a superstar X Factor by the end of his career, but I wouldn't bank on it really, as he did sign a 3-year extension. Obviously, so I'm gonna see. We're just gonna send him to the playoffs and see what Michael Penix can do. It's 11-6. So did Michael Penix fall off? No, he did not, dude. Penix is now 4,000 yards and then 37 touchdowns to only 11 interceptions. Bijan Robinson kind of fell off, but I think he's actually down a couple overall. He's down to only a 93. after being like a 97, 98 type guy. So that's definitely disappointing, but I think Xavier is still putting up Xavier numbers, obviously. Drake London has yet to get it out. We got this Casey Price guy now. Like I said, Kyle Pitts, always remember that catch he made in the Super Bowl to give his team the win, and the defense is honestly better than I expected. Offense was 22nd, which is really nice. Defensively was 27th, so not the best, but I'm gonna simulate to the Super Bowl and see if we can make it there again. See if we can have another chance at it. That would be crazy, but we'll see what happens. Not us in this Super Bowl as of right now. We ended up losing. Whenever I could see us, but we ended up losing in round one to the Eagles. Okay, here we are. So yeah, that's not good, losing to Eric Westbrook. I ain't checked the team status in a while. Michael Penix is up to a superstar X Factor now. So at the age of 31, Penix has gained a superstar X Factor, man, which is absolutely amazing. So he is now, I didn't really check and see his obviously rank. So he is now the ninth best QB in the whole NFL. He is probably his peak right now at the age of obviously. But did he count an extension? No, he did. But now what I think I'm gonna do from here is send him to the end of Michael Penix's contract to see how he does for the past 2 years. So I'll see you guys then. Now we have now simulated 2 years into the future, and I think it's about that time. The first check is Michael Penix still on the Atlanta Falcons, as he is still a Falcon. He has not lost a starting job yet to this guy who's sadly still on the team. But I guess Michael Penix ended up signing an extension. He's 34 in his 10th year to an 89 overall. That would be a lot worse than this, but he has had some really good seasons, dude. The year we simulated, he got 4,000 yards, 48 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and then the year after that, he got 4,000 yards, to 42 touchdowns, only 6. I wonder if one of these years got him an MVP. The rushing has been amazing as well for him. But I gotta say, dude, did this get him an MVP award? But let's take a look at his contract now. So he's now signing Mickey Mouse 1 year deals. This is what happens when you get kind of older. And then, did he get any MVPs? No, he did not, which is just annoying. I think he could have definitely won one. Let's take a look at the team, bro. And this team is just not good. It's just not good at all. Like, Xavier is now down to a 79. We no longer have Drake London. Kyle Pitts is the only guy still here, and he is, I believe, old, man. How old is he, Kyle Pitts, at this point? He is 33 years old. So, yeah, I mean, it sucks, but this team probably isn't going to win another championship. The Kevin Winston is finally superstar X Factor finally developed, but yeah, so his team obviously isn't good. But like I say, he's still on a 1 year deal. Now it's time to see, or I guess we could see in the off season if this team has won any Super Bowls. But I'm just gonna go ahead and sim to the playoff to see if this team even has a shot at making the playoff. Though we can see if this team has won a Super Bowl in the past 2 years. Playoffs as 4-13, but I guess we can see how Michael Penix did. As honestly, did Michael Penix lead the league in receiving or passing yards? Who knows? This is a really good season. 28 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. Sadly, he is getting washed as he is down to a 89 overall. Morale boost is going down, which means there's a likely, chance that he actually doesn't stay a Falcon for his career and he actually leaves after this season. London is still here. I just didn't notice him because he was down to a 75 overall. But how is Kyle Pitts doing? Is he still getting yards? And he got about 700 yards, so I guess that's fine. JoJo Johnson is like the second leading receiver. Do we get to the quarterback? No, the defense wasn't even that good, but did he come close to winning MVP this year? Michael Penix even come in the top 10. I'm guessing this means because obviously he wasn't even close to making the playoffs. But did he come close to like leading the league and passing yards for once? We can go ahead and take a look at that. Oh my goodness, Patrick Mahomes always ruins this show. All right, time to see if we even came close to winning the Super Bowl these past years. So this year went to the Raiders. Last year went to the Ravens. And we actually did win the Super Bowl in 2032. That's absolutely insane. Like, that's crazy. So I believe that is now 3. So yeah, 1, 2, and then that's the third one. So we won a Super Bowl in 2032. That's absolutely insane. I did not expect that. I forgot to check if Michael Penix actually hanged it up. I don't think that's the case, right? So did Michael Penix retire? I didn't even notice, or is he still a Atlanta Falcon? Oh no, he's gone. Midfielders, finally your chance to shine, my boy. Penix end up joining to actually leave Atlanta. We can go ahead and see right now. As off the bat, he's probably not, obviously, he's down here probably in like the 80s. But I don't see him. Is he really a free agent or he retired? Like I just didn't notice. Oh no, here he is. He's actually a Jacksonville Jaguar. That's interesting. Jacksonville now, he's 35 years old. He is down to an 86 overall. This team, as you can see, how the team is looking like solid. So it has decent pieces. Doesn't really have a good receiver though. Too. So we'll see how the Jaguars do, but I'm not expecting anything crazy. The Falcons are made the playoffs with a 10-7 record, which is really weird. So this Roy Whitfield guy is, I guess, the answer, dude. This guy is the answer for them, but obviously we're not here for Roy Whitfield as he almost did lead the league in. We're here for Michael Penix and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So looking at the Penix season, he did have 1,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, to 10 interceptions. He is still an ace overall superstar X Factor. Still yet to lose that, but I think his retirement could come soon. Obviously got 4 touchdowns. Did actually have some solid receivers to throw the ball to. Bill ended up not making the playoffs though, even with getting their new quarterback. They didn't make the playoffs. Hopefully, this could be Michael Penix one more time before he retires as Philadelphia winning the championship. But now we can see if Michael Penix did officially call a quits. And off the bat, we got Ashley Genty, Joe Burrow, Drew Phillips retiring. All these young guys, obviously. But I don't think Michael Penix ended up retiring. So he might actually be still in the NFL, which is crazy because we got all these other guys retiring. Michael Penix is honestly still here. We can honestly see this fairly quickly if he is. Yeah, he's still here. So, yeah. But now it's time to see into the new season if Michael Penix is on an NFL roster or just missed his retirement. Guess we can sort through age here as Michael Penix is on the Buffalo Bills off the bench for Kelvin Gray, which is just so not good. I don't think he has superstar or superstar X, but no, he's down to a star. So I don't know why they signed to 81 overall. He can still put productive numbers. As you can see, he did it with Jacksonville. He can still be a really good player. So that's honestly very, weird, but it's fine. I guess he'll come off the bench for this year. Hopefully, he can just be the one guy in the group project, and obviously doesn't do anything against the easy championship. I would take that. Well, I guess it's time to see if the Buffalo Bills ended up making the playoffs, and it looks like they didn't, which sucks. But did Michael Penix end up starting somehow? I really doubt it, but obviously anything could happen. As no, he didn't. He was so he didn't end up starting. So looks like this is when his career comes to an end. At least he can find a starting job next year. I think this is when his career comes to an end. Like Michael Penix actually didn't even retire yet. As no, he didn't even retire, which is insane. Point Penix is just rotting in free agency. That's what I'm guessing. As yes, he is. He is now a 78 overall. Man, I wish he could get a start. He has 96 speed. With that and with a strong arm, dude, he could definitely get a spot. But sadly, it's not like that's gonna happen, bro. It just sucks for him, obviously. But I think it's down to 78 normal dev. This is finally the year he does call quits. Guy really still not gone. I've literally simulated to the end of this season, and Michael Penix has still not retired, which is just I don't know why. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna get another shot or not. But dude, I've been looking, and dude, he's still if he wants to still going, if he wants to still keep going, I mean, we can keep going, right? We can the next season see if he's on a roster, but bro, still sitting here free agency. No, he's not. So is he on a team where that's missed his retirement? Because I'm pretty sure. I mean, we can check and see if he's on an active NFL roster. That's the only explanation I really have for Michael Penix is he's not on the Falcons. That would be crazy, but Xavier dude is still here. That's crazy, but. Michael Penix is not in the NFL. And this is so confusing because it did not say he retired, nor did it say. Wait, hold on. So if he's not in free agency and he's not on a roster, is he retired? Like, okay, I guess we can see like this. We can go to stats and awards and see where he is on the legacy leaderboard. So I don't think he's gonna be up here, but quarterbacks, we can see really quickly. See if we can spot obviously our guy. and off the bat, here he is. So he ended up retiring. So I didn't see it, didn't show up for me, but he ended up being the 21st best quarterback of all time. I mean, I think definitely think Falcons fans would definitely take freaking three Super Bowls out of this. But hope you guys enjoyed Michael Penix, a successful career. He was better than guys like I mean, I guess I can't really find anybody. Uh, but he did end up getting more championships than guys like obviously Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence, as well as Cam Ward. So far, JJ McCarthy, Brock Purdy, he got more championships than Patrick Mahomes. We're not that far into this, but more championships than guys like Joe Burrow, than Aaron Rodgers as well. So I think Falcons fans definitely take this. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and then I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Also, comment down below who would you want me to do next.